Good day, everyone. Welcome back to BAM Sports TV, space where you get your ultimate sporting experience. Back again, folks. Another video. Rain over Jamaica Premier League off-season updates. Lots of movements going on in the league. Transfer window is just 2 days open, and lots of movements to report. So in this video, we're going to be covering some coaching updates, transfers, and also give you an update on some players who are currently, out of contract with their clubs. Who knows? They may very well sign back with their clubs, or they may move on to, you know, different challenges. But stay tuned. Please remember to smash the like button, share your thoughts on in the comment section. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you appreciate the work that we are doing, let us know how you feel in the comments. Let us know things that you'd like for us to cover and ways in which you think we can improve this channel. So without further ado, let's go. Spanish Town Police FC have appointed veteran coach and former national assistant coach Bradley Stewart as their new head coach going into the reign of a Jamaica Premier League season. Spanish Town Police is a newly promoted team to the Jamaica Premier League. They won the JFF Tier 2 championship in their first season and have qualified for the Jamaica Premier League. And the first order of business, they have appointed Bradley Stewart as their new head coach. Bradley Stewart, veteran coach, was a former Reggae Boys assistant coach for a number of years, and also very experienced coach locally in the Premier League. Would have coached at Rivoli United, Arnett Gardens, Waterhouse, Reno. So Bradley Stewart is, not short on experience, but hasn't coached in the Premier League for a number of years. I think the last time Bradley Stewart coached in the Premier League was when Rivoli was there. So he hasn't coached in the Premier League for a number of years, but he's back now with Spanish Town Police FC, and definitely we're looking forward to see what he brings to the Premier League. Let us know how you feel about that appointment at this time, and what do you think, how do you think this will impact the league, and how you think his appointment will help Spanish Town Police FC as they seek to avoid relegation in the first season. I mean, you'd have had two teams that came up last season still remaining. The Racing United made a valid run for the top six, and Capitan Maroons didn't get relegated but held their own for the most part. So Spanish Town Police FC will definitely be looking to replicate that sort of form. So let us know what you think about that appointment. Next up, we head over to Montego Bay United, as they have made their first signing of the 2025-2026 Renewable Jamaica Premier League season. Montego Bay United have acquired 20 years old attacker Shamour Smith back from Mount Pleasant Football Academy on a permanent transfer for an undisclosed fee. Smith was at Montego Bay United at the start of last season, made a transfer in the January window to join Mount Pleasant Football Academy. Didn't feature much, made just 7 appearances for the finalists. Didn't feature in the playoff stage at all. Smith would have played for the Reggae Boys in a friendly versus Trinidad and Tobago back when Coach Hal Grimsey was here. So he made the switch to Mount Pleasant Football Academy in January. Didn't seem to get as much playing time, and he's now heading back to Montego Bay United, where he will look to continue his football development. So Montego Bay United has made their first transfer of the 2025-2026 Renewable Jamaica Premier League season, acquiring back former player Shamour Smith from Mount Pleasant Football Academy on a permanent transfer for an undisclosed fee. So still staying in Montego Bay United, a few players are now free agents from the Western-based club. Aaron Enil, 30 years old Trinidad international goalkeeper, is now a free agent following the mutual termination of his contract with Montego Bay United. So Aaron Enil is now a free agent, joined Montego Bay United last season, spending only one season, was among a list of Trinidadians who joined Montego Bay United. Prior to that, he would have played professionally at clubs in Trinidad, started his career in 2015, would have played for Defence Force and other clubs in the Trinidad and Tobago Pro League. So Aaron Enil is now a free agent. Mutual termination of his contract with Montego Bay United. Next up, another free agent from Montego Bay United, Nazim Grant, 23 years old midfielder. Nazim Grant is now a free agent following the expiration of his contract with Montego Bay United. Grant would have been at Montego Bay United from 2018 has made close to 80 appearances in the reign of the Jamaica Premier League. However, his contract has ended, and both parties have decided to not renew his contract. So Nazime Grant, 23 years old midfielder, formerly of Montego Bay United, is now a free agent. Another player who is a free agent at Montego Bay United is 26 years old central defender Odin Nish, who has been at Montego Bay United since 2018. Nish has made over 100 appearances for the St. James-based club and is a versatile player, has operated as a centre-back or a left-back for Montego Bay United. So he's been there for quite a number of seasons. That's the only team he's played for in the reign of the Jamaica Premier League. But his contract is up, and the parties are not keen on renewing this contract. So Odin Nish is a free agent and available for transfer. So that's another player from Montego Bay United who has joined the free agent rank. Odane Nish, 26 years old, central defender. So another player who will be leaving Montego Bay United this season is Captain Owayne Gordon, 33 years old forward. Owen Gordon will be leaving Montego Bay United this season based on information that I've received. Gordon wants to make a move, and the club is in the process of trying to finalize that move for him. Gordon, 33 years old, very experienced player, a player who has made over 300 professional appearances in both the USA, North America, and in the Jamaica Premier League, representing clubs such as Austin Bowl FC, Richmond Kickers, San Antonio FC, Oklahoma City FC, Indy 11, and of course Montego Bay United. Last season, Gordon scored 9 goals in 43 appearances for Montego Bay United, helped them to finish 4th in the Jamaica Premier League, was the team captain. Hardly ever saw Montego Bay United playing without Owen Gordon, scored some crucial goals for them. However, it seemed as if his time at Montego Bay United has come to an end, and it seems as if he's quite accepting of that as well. Information there that he's looking to make a move to another Jamaica Premier League team. So it'll be interesting to see where the former Montego Bay United captain ends up. But stay tuned, we'll provide more updates as information comes in. But one thing I'm certain of is there is an intent for Owen Gordon and Montego Bay United to part ways this season. And based on how things are looking now, I expect that to take place. So Owen Gordon, all things being equal, should not be at Montego Bay United next season. Another Montego Bay player who is a free agent is 27 years old Reggae Boys midfielder Peter-Lee Vassell. Following the expiration of his contract at the end of the season, Vassell joined Montego Bay United towards the end of last season as a free agent in a bid for them to try and win the reign of the Jamaica Premier League. They weren't successful in that quest. They ended up finishing 4th. His contract has ended, and both parties have decided to not renew his contract, therefore making Vassell a free agent and able to pick up an offer with another team. Vassell is an experienced player who has played in North America, representing LAFC, Phoenix Rising, Hartford Athletic, and Indy 11. Also had a stint in the reign of the Jamaica Premier League with Harbourview following his exploits at Cornwall College. He's also represented the senior Reggae Boys team on 21 occasions, scoring 6 goals. So Reggae Boys midfielder Peter-Lee Vassell is now a free agent following the expiration of his contract with Montego Bay United. Leaving Montego Bay and heading over to Mount Pleasant. So another player who has joined the free agency category is 31 years old central defender Kevin Graham. Graham became a free agent following the expiration of his contract with Mount Pleasant Football Academy, having gone out on loan towards the second half of the season at Humber Lion, who were relegated. So Graham is a player that Mount Pleasant acquired at the start of last season. Didn't play much games in the first half and went out on loan in January to Humber Lion. Spent the rest of the season there. His contract is now expired, and he will be leaving Mount Pleasant Football Academy. Based on my information, both parties will not be signing back a contract. Graham has been in the Premier League for a number of years, has represented a number of clubs, include Rivoli United, Tivoli Gardens, Vere United, Montego Bay United, Lime Hall, Dumby Hole in Humberline, and of course, Mount Pleasant Football Academy. So, Kevin Graham is a free agent following the expiration of his contract with Mount Pleasant, and he will continue Premier League football elsewhere as he will not be returning to Mount Pleasant for this season. Finally, final player we'll be covering in today's video, who is a free agent, is 30 years old, central attacking midfielder Denardo Thomas, following the expiration of his contract with Waterhouse Football Club at the end of the season. Thomas is regarded as one of the most technically gifted players in the JPL, has made over 230 appearances, most of which came for Waterhouse, even though he had a brief stint at Marvally Football Club when they were in the Premier League. Also accumulated one cap for the senior reggae boys team. So Denardo Thomas, 30 years old, central attacking midfielder, is now a free agent following the expiration of his contract with Waterhouse Football Club. Please remember to smash the like button, share your thoughts on in the comment section. Thanks for tuning in. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X for great JPL content. You're already in the right place. Bomb Sports, YouTube. I'm out.